welcome everyone. This is the February Move Your Way session. I'm Sarah and this is Alex. I hope you're looking on the right side of my screen. We are both cancer rehab instructors, and we're going to be walking you through this session. We will get started with some updates. So I'm Sarah. I am the Reigate ambassador in Surrey. We have been running for nearly 2 years now. I'm also a cancer rehab instructor. Had cancer myself 2 years ago, and so I've been doing this ever since, and it's brilliant. So I'm glad that you can join us today. Alex, do you want to do a little bit of intro about you too?
Yeah, I'm Alex. I am the Basingstoke ambassador. We have been going since September 18 months ago. So we had about 5 or 6 sessions before we went into lockdown. And the group's been doing brilliantly with our virtual walks ever since. And I'm so looking forward to going back again. I also had cancer 5 years ago. I'm also a cancer rehab instructor. I trained after my cancer diagnosis, after I went through treatment, just like Sarah. And I think we both find it so rewarding just to be able to help people through their cancer journey. So that's just a bit about me.
Thank you. Okay, so everybody heard the announcement on Monday. Really exciting that Parkrun, I think, Alex, you updated me, are going to start launching again from the beginning of June, potentially, all being well.
Potentially, yes. Yeah.
So hopefully we will also have some 5K Your Way groups restarting in the very not so distant future. So we'd also like to say a happy 2nd birthday to lots of our groups. We've got Galway in Ireland. Oh God, I'm going to pronounce this really badly. Shangan, I'm going to say another group in Ireland. That's awful of me. And Tralee in Ireland, Southwark in London, Wilmslow in Cheshire, Rickmansworth, Cleethorpes and Corby. So happy 2nd birthday. I think you're all celebrating, or some of you are, with a virtual coffee morning. So have a great time. The Not 5K Your Way. So a shout out to anyone doing this. If you'd like to get involved, it's very simple. It just means doing your 5K Your Way whenever, wherever, or however you like. And please share your pictures with the team at 5K Your Way. The Virtual London Marathon places for October this year to support Move charity. There are a few places left, and if you want to support the charity in this year's Virtual London Marathon, please email virtualevents@movecharity.org. There's also a very exciting workshop coming up, Exercising and Staying Active During Chemo, with Rebecca and Tom on Wednesday, the 17th of March at 4 p.m. via Zoom. So please just email info@5K Your Way if you'd like to be involved. I think those are all of the updates. So Alex, over to you with a quick disclaimer.
Yes, disclaimer-wise, where's my bit of paper with a disclaimer on? There we go. So yeah, just starting off with a few safety points before we get started. We've not designed this session specifically bearing in mind anyone's current health status, their diagnosis, their goals or their own needs. So please just be aware that taking part in this session is your responsibility. And if you've been told to do and not to do any exercises, or you don't feel comfortable doing any exercises, you need to miss those out. Okay, so and join back in if you feel comfortable. However, we're going to be giving some low impact options and some higher impact options. So it's a very low level movement session today. So hopefully you'll feel confident to join in at least most parts of it. So just make it safe, make sure it's safe for you throughout. Also, if you make sure you have your water and your towel at the ready, and make sure the space around you is clear. So, anything else from you, Sarah, before we start?
No, I don't think so. Can you still hear me? Because I've just had to turn my microphone.
Yes, I can hear
off.
you. Yeah, and you'll have to tell me if you can hear me when I start the warm-up. So,
brilliant. Okay, so
are you all ready to move? So I'm going to get my stopwatch. And I'm going to start by leading the warm-up. And the purpose of this warm-up is just to get us moving, just to get the blood circulating in your body, just to get your muscles warm and get your joints lubricated. So we're ready to do the full warm-up. So if you'd like to start just by marching. So those of you who are standing, a nice gentle march. Just relax your shoulders. And if you'd like to, just take a big breath in and a big breath out again, and just keep on marching. Just another 10 seconds of marching, and then we're going to take it wide. And we'll go wide. And really, those of you who are standing, really start to pick your knees up.
Oh, I like this one. Good for the hip opening.
And in 10 seconds, we're going to bring it in again. And we're going to start to do some shoulder circles. So as you're marching, rolling your shoulders back. And roll them the other way. That's lovely. Such a beautiful day out there. I hope you've got some great plans for the weekend. Managing to get out and about in the fresh air.
Definitely.
And now we'll do some shoulder shrugs. Bringing your shoulders right up to your ears and down again. I will do 10 seconds more of these. And now we're going to transfer to a weight transfer and reaching across. Just starting to really get the heart rate up a bit now. Start to bend the knees a little more if you can, standing. Throughout this workout, just do exactly what you feel comfortable with. Work at your own pace. And we're going to go reach up now overhead. Just reach as high as you can. Just reach as high as is comfortable.
Definitely getting the heart rate up.
Oh, yeah, good. That's what we like to hear. And now we're going to take it back to a march. And just start to warm up your quads, your front of your thighs. We'll do some hamstring curls.
So I'm just going to step out to the side with my legs. One step, other step, reaching with my toe and just tapping the ground. Swinging my arms.
And in 5 seconds, we're going to go to high knees. So just keeping your hands on your hips for now if you'd like to. Bringing your knees up to hip level.
Doing the same in the chair, raising my knees up.
How's everyone doing? Starting to feel warm?
Definitely.
I'm going to need to take my top off in a minute. In the house this morning. And for the last 30 seconds, we're just going to go to some side steps, swinging your arms.
I'm just going to tap my toes in front, to the side, behind, just getting the hips moving.
And in a few seconds, I'm going to hand back to Sarah, who's going to be talking you through the main workout. I'll be doing the standing version. If there's anything different from what Sarah's doing, I'll be talking you through that as we go. Yeah. So 3, 2, 1, and over to you, Sarah.
Well done. Great, well, brilliant warm-up. I'm certainly warm. So we are doing a bit of a circuit style format today. If you would like a little bit of extra resistance, you need some hand weights. If you're seated, you might need a cushion. So we are doing 4 moves and we're going to do them all twice. Our first 4 moves are seated punches or standing punches, a shoulder press, so we're pressing the weights above the head. Then we're going to do a sit to stand, so I'm going to lean forward over my knees, come up to standing, and then lower myself back down again. If you need any extra support, you can use your hands on the side of the chair.
For those of us standing, we're going to be doing a squat. If you want to put the dumbbells down, feel free to, but if you want a bit of extra resistance, you can keep on holding the dumbbells or your cans.
Or your cans, yes, bean tins. And then the final move of this round, we're going out to the side and then out to the front, just to shoulder height to work the shoulder muscles. Okay, so we're going to get started. We've got rounds of 30 seconds. I've got my new timer here, so here we go. First move, punching. Good. So if you want a little bit of extra movement, you can keep the feet moving. Let's do it if you're standing, that is. 10 seconds to go.
And you can always put your hands down and do this with your just your hands if you like. If it's
3, 2, and 1. Good. So our next move, remember, is the shoulder press. So if you're feeling energetic, you can get started already, but we're going to go in 3, 2, and 1. Press and press.
If you're standing, you can either do it standing still, or if you'd like to just increase the intensity of your workout, you can do some side steps at the same time.
So again, just a reminder, you don't have to use the weights if you don't want to. Just adding a little bit of resistance. We've got 5 seconds to go, and then we'll have another break. 2, and last 1. Well done. Okay, our next move is a squat if you're standing, or a sit to stand if you're seated. And we're going to go in 5 seconds. So feet just outside the hips, and then we're going to lean forward in the chair and come up to standing. Off you go, and lower back down, using the hands if you need to. Exhaling on the up, inhaling as you sit down. So really thinking about using those muscles in the bottom to draw you up to standing and use them to support you as you're lowering yourself back down.
For those of you who are standing, make sure you keep your weight evenly across your feet. And as you come up, driving through your heels to come to standing.
Well done, last 1. So, raising up to the side and the front, here and here. So we're going in 3, 2, and 1. Side raise, front raise. So keeping those shoulders nice and relaxed, not up by the ears. Again, if you need to take the weight away, no problem. Working a bit on shoulder strength. We've got 7 seconds, and then we're going to go back to our first move, which is the punching.
I think I'm going to do those without the weights this time, Sarah.
And last 1. Well done. Okay. So remember, the weights can go away. This one's about raising the heart rate back up. 3, 2, and 1. Punch, punch. So nice core exercises, boxing. Feel the movement from the waistline. Extending the arm out. 10 seconds to go, then we're going back to our shoulder press, 1 arm at a time, with or without weights. 3, 2, and last 1. Well done. Nice recovery time. We've got 10 seconds. If you want to get started on the next move already, then feel free. Otherwise, we're going in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. So we're working all of the arms, the shoulders into the upper back. Sitting up nice and straight, reaching up with the weights. 10 seconds to go. We're going back to that sit to stand or this squat movement if you're standing in 3, 2, and 1. Well done. So a bit of recovery time if you need it. If you're in your chair, come to the edge, getting ready to stand up. So we're going to lean forward, come over the feet and the knees, and then stand up. We're going in 3, 2, and 1. Off you go. Well done, doing brilliantly. Remember, if you're at home and you've got some music, stick it on nice and loud. Motivation. 10 seconds. 5 more. And then our final move in this round, raises to the side and the front. Well done, that's the final one. Coming into that last move. Grabbing your weights if you want them. Sitting up tall if you're in the chair. And we're going in 3, 2, and 1. Raise to the side and to the front. Big exhale as you raise, engaging those core muscles in the tummy.
Just remember to keep those shoulders back and down while you're doing this. It's lovely.
Halfway. No, sorry, 3 seconds, looking at the wrong time. And last one. Well done, brilliant. Grab yourself a drink, that's circuit 1 done. Get a quick drink myself, I think. Okay, so circuit 2. What? Oh, hello. Oh, hello. This doesn't stop beeping. Okay, so still beeping. Here we go. Right, circuit 2, while you're having a quick break, we are doing in the seated position, we're going to grab our cushion, take it between the knees, sitting up nice and tall, and we're gently squeezing and releasing. Alex is going to do a different move standing up.
So for those of you who are standing, we're going to do a sumo squat. Now a sumo squat is slightly different from a normal squat. Your feet are further apart, and you can't see my toes, but my toes are pointing outwards. And as I squat, I'm going to allow my knees to come over my toes, and that really works as in the thighs, which are the same muscles which Sarah's working by squeezing that cushion seated. So we'll be doing a sumo squat for those of us who are standing.
Okay. Our second move is working the outside of the hips. So in the chair, I'm stepping my leg out, in. So the first round I'll do one leg, and then the second round I'll do the other side.
Those of us who are standing, we're going to do a standing side leg raise. It's up to you. You can either work, if you've got good balance, you don't need to hold on to anything, but if you'd rather, just have a hand on the chair or a hand on the wall just to support. So gauge your core, tie your muscles in, standing nice and tall, and keeping your toe pointing forward, just bring your leg out to the side. You can either do it not holding on, or if you want something to put your hand on for balance, chair or the wall.
And then we're going to get the heart rate back up with some high knees. So you can do this as fast or as slow as you want. And then finally, the last move is a bicep curl. So with or without weights, keeping those elbows into the body, using this muscle here in the arms. That's our final move. So same format, 30 seconds for each exercise. We are going to get started in 3, 2, and 1. Grab your cushion on the chair.
Put your toes out if you're standing and go.
Squeeze and release. Oh, this is a good one.
Those of you who are standing with your squats, exhale on the way up. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Oh, I can feel my inner thighs. How about you, Sarah?
3, 2, 3, 2, and last one. Well done. So other side of the hip and the leg this time. So Alex is going standing. I'm opening this way. We're going in 5, 3, 2, and last one, off you go. So keeping one leg grounded and taking the other one out to the side, just as far as you can go. It's a small...
Those of you standing, so keep your sorry Sarah, keep your upper body still so that all the movement is in your hip.
Yeah.
And instead, if you want to have a hand on something for balance, that's absolutely fine.
5 seconds to go. Then we're going into our high knees to get the heart rate back up. That's the last one. Well done. So you've got a bit of recovery time if you need it. You can get started as soon as you want, and you can go as high impact as you want. So you can do this running, walking, skipping. Off you go. Draw the knees up nice and high, so we're engaging the tummy muscles.
If you want to, standing, you can bring your arms up and down as well to increase the intensity. Or if you really want, you can add a hop too.
We've got 7 seconds left of this move. We're taking it to a bicep curl. And last one, well done. Grab those weights if you want them. If you're in the chair, come to the edge. Sit up nice and straight. We're going in 3, 2, and 1. Curl in and out. Good. So you want to straighten the arms all the way down, full range of movement. Ten seconds. 3, 2, and last one. Well done. Grab your cushion again. And Alex is going to do her sumo squat. So we're going to get going on our second round of this circuit in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Squeeze and release.
That's actually amazingly effective what you're doing there, Sarah, isn't it?
I know.
Brilliant for those inner thighs.
I mean, you become creative when you're at home, and you have to find equipment for people that they might have around the house. I do this with a Pilates ring quite a lot, but a cushion is also a very good alternative.
I've been getting some of my guys to do cushion slams as opposed to med ball slams.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good one. Last one, well done. So this time you're working on the other leg, taking it out here or raising up as Alex is standing. We're going in 3, 2, and 1. Yeah, side tables, broomsticks, pillows. There's so much around the house. Backpacks.
Baked bean cans.
Yeah, baked bean cans. When he can, for that matter, really. The heavier, the better. Only in some cases, obviously. 4, 3, 2, and last one. Okay, brilliant. So we're taking it back to the high knees. Marching, marching, marching. Drawing those knees in. We're going in 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one, off you go.
Remember to work at your own pace. If this is right for you, then that's brilliant. But also remember, you can increase the intensity by adding arms. Or if you really want to increase the intensity, you can add the hop. I've already been for a run, so I'm going to keep it down and do this.
Oh, slightly jealous. I'm definitely getting outside after this. Last one. Well done. Grab your weights for the bicep curl. Palms up. 3, 2, 1. Draw in. Good. Nice, slow and controlled movement. Thinking about that muscle under tension. "15 seconds to go of this round. There's a little break before we finish our final circuit. 5 more. 3, 2, and last one. Good work. So grab a drink if you want it, and then we're going to come into our final circuit, 4 moves. So while you're having your break, we'll explain the final 4 moves, and I'll stop my ridiculous timer. Keeps beeping. Here we go. Okay, so our last 4 moves, if you're in a chair, we're just going to hinge from the hips with a nice flat back, and we're rowing the arms. So we're drawing the shoulders back first, and then the elbows, and drawing the shoulder blades together. So this is an upper back move. And Alex is doing the same in a standing position, but making sure her back is nice and flat, not rounded. Our second move, our second move is a standing one, even if you're in a chair. So I'm going to come around the back of the chair, just lean forward ever so slightly, holding onto the back and raising and lowering one leg. Please ignore my beeping, sorry. Then I'm coming back into my chair. I'm going to do my cardio move, which is fast feet. So tapping my feet on the ground as quickly as possible. And Alex is doing the same standing up. And then finishing with a tricep extension. So if you're seated, you're going to go backwards. So into the hip and then extending out. Alex is doing the same in a standing position. Okay, so we're going to do exactly the same, 4 moves, twice, once I get my timer sorted and back to what it should be doing. Okay, so is everybody ready? We're going to start with that row. So finding the hip bones, just hinging forward, nice flat back, chest up, drawing the shoulders back and the elbows back. Off we go. There we go.
Really squeezing those shoulder blades together when you get to the top of the row. By the way, if Jen is here from Ireland, hello, how are you? Hope you're well.
I will get my timer sorted eventually. It's new, it's a new toy. Squeezing those shoulder blades together at the top. 10 seconds. It's a great one for posture.
It is indeed, isn't it? 2,
and last one. Well done. Those that are seated, come up to standing using the back of your chair. So we're going to lean forward ever so slightly and take one leg out behind and just raising and lowering that leg so it's in line with the rest of the body, not going any higher. You should feel this in your bottom of the leg that's being lifted. Good for the glute strength, a really big muscle in your bottom. So just remember which leg you're doing at the moment, because the second round we're going to do the other leg. 5 more. 3, 2, and 1. If you're sitting, come back into your chair. We're going to our cardio move now. So we're doing the fast feet as quickly as you can. We're going in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go.
Fast feet, it's important to do your feet as fast as you want. You could do this, or somewhere in between, but really important to work at your own pace. Because 30 seconds is a long time when you're doing these.
I know, it's a really quickly move as well. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Done. So triceps, back of the upper arm. We're coming back into that slightly bent over position and slightly bent arms into the hips and then extending the arms out behind, bend and extend. So trying really hard not to swing and really controlling the movement back and forward. Elbows into the body. Halfway.
Brilliant for those bingo wins, eh?
Yep. Do love a tricep move. 3, 2, and last one. Well done. That is round 1. So we're going back into that rowing position for our first move again. So where you were, and doing the rowing back. So we're going for 3, 2, 1, hinge forward, draw the shoulders, then the elbows back, squeezing those shoulder blades together. Arms are brushing the body as they come back. 15 seconds to go. 10 more. 3 left. 2 and 1. Well done. If you're seated, come up to standing, and we're going to do the other leg of the rear extension. So taking that leg back, leaning forward over the chair, and we're going to lift and lower. Off you go. Glutes, very important for movement. Often a very lazy muscle as well, if you sit down a lot. 10 seconds.
Biggest muscle in the body, isn't it? Your glute maximus?
Yes, good point.
Yes.
And probably the most lazy.
And probably the most lazy.
2 and last one. Well done. Cardio move, our fast feet again. Put the weights down. 5 to go. 3, 2 and 1. Fast feet.
Once again, remember, work at your own pace. Push yourself a little bit. Make sure you're working at a pace which is comfortable for you.
Yeah. Holding a bit of a conversation, but with a little bit of a struggle. 10 seconds to go. Not sure what my husband thinks I'm doing up here.
Hands out with the dogs, otherwise my dogs will be howling by now.
And last one, well done. Final move. Again, coming into that bent over position, just bending forward from the hips, taking the elbows into the body and extending the arms out behind you. Off you go. So exhaling on your extension, the hard part of the exercise. Ten seconds left, then we're going straight into cool down. 3, 2 and 1. Brilliant.
Everyone.
Oh, enjoyed that.
So did I. Well done, sir. That's brilliant, sir.
Well done, you. You did the standing option. And a run. I'm going to stop the beeping again. Well done, everyone. Really, really good. So we're going to finish with our cool down. So if you're standing and you want to keep moving, just a very gentle march with some shoulder rolls.
A big breath in through the nose and breathe out through the mouth as you cool down.
Well done. Good, and we're going to take an arm across the body.
If you're still standing and moving, just bring the movement really down gently with your feet. We're cooling down now. Allowing the heart rate to come back to its resting rate. Getting your breathing back to normal.
And switch arms. Good. We're just going to do a little bit of neck movement, so turning to the side and gently, if you want to, just pulling the forehead down to the shoulder. release, and come back to the center. Turn the other way, and just gently pull the forehead down. And release. Come back to the center. And then just take your chin down to your chest. Feel the stretch down the back of the neck. And roll back up, take a deep breath in. As you exhale, take the chin back down to the chest. And slowly roll back up. So if you can take the hands just above the head, we're just going to lean to the side. If not, you can just take them either side of the head. Just feel the stretch down the side of the body. Slowly moving back to the center and taking it to the other side. And back to the center. Good, so we're going to do a bit of work on leg stretching. If you're in a chair, you want to come just to the edge of the chair. You want one leg straight and one leg bent. I'm going to bend over the legs with my weight on that bent leg, feeling the stretch down my straight leg.
And if you're standing, exactly the same. So the leg you're stretching goes forward with your heel on the ground and keeping the weight on your back leg. Bend your knees slightly and really feel that stretch down the back of your leg, down your hamstrings and into your calf.
Switching over to the other side. Other leg goes out straight, and then weight on the bent leg. Well done. And then we're going to stretch the fronts of the legs. So Alex is just going to demo the standing option.
So once again, you might want to make sure you're standing next to a wall or a chair where you can put a hand on something for balance. So what you're going to do is just bring your heel up to your bum. Okay, so what you're doing is you're just stretching the quadriceps, the front of your thighs. So this way round, just gently increasing the stretch. Make sure you keep your knees together if you can. And if you want to increase the stretch, just push your pelvis forward and you'll increase the stretch down your thigh. But once again, please make sure you're either balancing or you've got a hand on something for balance.
If you're in a chair, you can take one of your legs underneath the chair and just come right to the edge. Feel the stretch down the front.
Well, that's a good idea. I've not seen that one before.
Yeah, I've got a few people that have hip problems who can't necessarily stand on one leg.
Oh, that's a great idea. I've not seen that. I'll have to give that a go later.
Yeah, it's still quite a good stretch. You can come all the way down onto the knee as well. And then switch over to the other side. Well done. And then we're just going to finish with a calf stretch to the back of the lower leg. If you're standing, if you're seated, you want to come up onto your feet. And we're going to take one leg behind the other, pushing into that front knee, but pushing the back heel down into the ground. And Alex is doing the same with the wall. Oh, it's a good stretch.
It's a lovely stretch. I'm feeling this at the top of my calf, actually. I find as well, if I want to stretch the bottom of my calf, I just bend my knees slightly.
Yeah, I love
Feel
that.
the calf at the bottom, feel the stretch at the bottom as well.
Almost like right down into the Achilles.
Yes, it's gorgeous.
Good for runners.
Yep.
And release, switch over to the other side, take the other leg back and push into the heel. And then bend that back knee, just transfer the weight back a little bit. Fantastic, well done. So take a deep breath in. Circle the arms round. One more. Well done, everyone. Fantastic. I hope you have a brilliant weekend. Thank you for joining us.
I really enjoyed that, Sarah. Thank you.
Brilliant. Right. We will see you all next month. Bye.
Well done, everybody. Have a lovely weekend.